Hi there, Morgan here from Crafting a Lovely Life, and today I'm going to show you how to make these adorable Christmas pot holder gifts using your Cricut and iron-on vinyl. I can't get over how cute these pot holders turned out, and I'm so excited to give them as Christmas gifts this year. All right, let's get started. First, we're going to measure our pot holders to see how wide we want our design to be. For the pot holders I'm using today, I have about 6 inches wide and tall to work with for the designs. Next, we are going to open up a new project in Cricut Design Space and upload our SVG files. The designs I'm using for this project are available on my website, which I will link below. Once you have the designs open, you can adjust the size to fit on the pot holders you are using. For each image, the max that the width or height can be for my pot holders is 6 inches. So I will adjust the measurement that is the largest down to 6 inches. So for some of the designs, the width will be 6 inches, and for others, the height will be 6 inches. Since we are just using one color for this project, we can go ahead and select the first image and click Weld. This will keep everything together while we cut. Cricut Design Space has a hard time when there are so many layers in one project, which is why we are using Weld here instead of Attach. Weld will make each design one layer, which Design Space has a much easier time loading. Then we can do the same thing for the remaining 3 designs. You can now see that we just have the 4 layers, one for each image. Now we can click Make It. The iron-on vinyl sheets I have are not 12 by 12, so I will move this bottom design over to the other mat. Since we are using iron-on vinyl, we need to make sure to also mirror our designs. So we will go ahead and click the mirror option for both of the mats. Now we can click Continue and select our material type. For this project, I'm using a non-Cricut brand HTV, so I'm going to set my material to Heat Transfer Vinyl Non-Cricut. If you are using an Explore machine, you will want to set the dial to iron-on. Next, you can place the iron-on vinyl on a standard grip mat with the shiny side down. I like to then use a brayer tool to make sure the material is really stuck on the mat well. The arrow button on your machine should be blinking, meaning you are ready to load your mat. Once the mat is loaded, the Cricut button will start blinking and you are ready to start cutting. When the machine is done cutting, the arrow button will start blinking again and you can unload the mat. Then I will repeat this process for my next mat. Now that all 4 designs are cut, we are going to start weeding. Go ahead and cut apart the 4 images first. To weed the design, use a weeding tool to pull up the corner and then remove the bulk of the excess vinyl. Next, we will use the weeding tool to remove the smaller parts of the design that you don't want on the pot holders. For these pot holders, Cricut's heat guide recommends setting the easy press temperature to 315 degrees for 30 seconds. Before we iron on the designs to the pot holders, we need to use a lint roller on them and then preheat the pot holder for 5 seconds. Now we can place the first design onto a pot holder. Now that the vinyl is lined up, we are ready to apply heat. Just place the heat press down on top of the pot holder, making sure you are covering all of the vinyl. If your heat press doesn't cover all of it, you can heat it in sections. Do half of the design for the specified time and then the other half for the same amount of time, or you can do it in quarters. Then we will flip over the pot holder and press for 15 more seconds. The vinyl I'm using is a warm peel, so I'm going to peel up the plastic backing sheet while it is still warm. Make sure you look to see if your vinyl is a cool peel or warm peel heat transfer vinyl. Once you start to peel the plastic sheet away, if you notice any parts of the design not adhering to the pot holders, just place the plastic sheet back down and go over that spot with the heat press again until it sticks. Now we're going to repeat this process for the remaining 3 pot holders. The last step is to add all of your goodies. The Betty Crocker cookie mixes fit perfectly in these pot holders, and then I found these adorable Christmas spatulas online to add as well. I will link everything I used today in the description below. How adorable are these pot holders? I'm honestly going to have a hard time giving them away for Christmas gifts this year because I want to keep them all. I may just have to make myself a set once I get all of my Christmas gifts done for the year. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and get a chance to make some of these Christmas pot holders. Be sure to subscribe below so you can follow along each week as I share new crafty projects. Don't forget to grab the designs I used today on my website listed below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!